WCCO Live Desk, you're watching CBS News Minnesota.
Good morning, I'm Maria Lisignoli. It's 10 o'clock live in the WCCO newsroom. Thanks for joining us at the Live Desk. Right now, the man accused of carrying out last summer's deadly lawmaker attacks, Vance Belter, is back in court. Connor White is in the courtroom, and he says Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette are at the hearing. The couple plans to release a statement as soon as the hearing wraps up today. Connor says the Hortman children are also in the courtroom right now. Now, this could be a major change in the case today. New court documents indicate Belter will take responsibility for killing former House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark and wounding Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette while their daughter Hope was home and called police. Belter had previously pleaded not guilty. The update comes just days after the Justice Department announced Belter will not face the death penalty. Belter is facing 6 federal charges, including 2 counts of stalking, 2 counts of murder, and 2 counts of firearms violations. Even with today's federal plea expected, the state case remains active. Today's federal change of plea hearing started at 10 a.m. And again, Connor White is in the courtroom right now. He's sending me updates throughout the morning, and I'll keep you updated. He will have a full report in our later newscasts. Meanwhile, Frankie McLister is also there outside the courtroom. He will bring us an updated report live in our news at noon. But before that, we're expected to hear from the Department of Justice at 11:30. We will be streaming that live right here at the Live Desk on CBS News Minnesota and on WCCO's YouTube page. We're also expecting an update on the state case that Belter is facing from the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. That's going to also be happening after today's hearing ends. It has been nearly 1 year since these lawmaker attacks, so I want to take a look back on the history of this case and the manhunt that shocked our state and nation. In the early morning hours of June 14th, Belter is accused of shooting and injuring State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette in their Champlin home. Their daughter Hope also targeted, but she escaped without physical injury and called 911. Investigators said he then fatally shot former House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark in their Brooklyn Park home. Police caught up to Belter at the Hortman's home, where they exchanged gunfire with him. Belter, however, escaped out the back door. He was finally arrested after a 43-hour manhunt. Brooklyn Park police are preparing for the 1-year mark of the lawmaker attacks. The department sent out a message to residents yesterday, letting them know that they should expect to see more police in the neighborhood this weekend. Now, the message says, in part, quote, "Please be assured there is no active threat to public safety. The additional patrols are being deployed strictly out of an abundance of caution to provide a reassuring presence, ensure peace, and respect the solemnity of this weekend's memorial observances." Happening right now. You are taking a live look at the Minneapolis City Council. They just wrapped up their first ever drag show. It's a part of a kickoff to Pride Month. The City Council and city employees honored the LGBTQ+ community with a breakfast and reception prior to the show. And right now, they are reading off an honorary resolution to support Pride Month. But this isn't the only thing they are going to be covering today. They're also going to be covering the fate of 38th and Chicago, also known as George Floyd Square. That's in the hands of the Minneapolis City Council today. Now, elected officials recommended exclusive development rights of this intersection where Floyd was killed to go to the Minnesota Agape movement last month. The decision has faced criticism from community members and city council members. A city commissioned survey showed a different proposal received the most support, according to council member Jason Chavez. Now, because of the concerns over the Agape movement having exclusive rights, some groups are planning to protest during the vote today, and we'll keep you updated. Happening in less than 15 minutes. We know that this is the wrong video. Here we go. So In less than 15 minutes, concessions workers at Target Field plan to announce a strike date. Workers say they are fighting for fair wages, affordable health care, and job protections. In response, DNC Concessions says with only one bargaining session held, they feel it does not accurately reflect the current status of negotiations. They remain committed to bargaining in good faith, but have a contingency plan for the strike. We have a crew going to this announcement, and we'll bring you updates in our later newscasts. Calling all drummers. We'll tell you about the chance to join the Vikings Skull Line happening today. Plus, as we take a live look outside downtown Minneapolis, we'll have a brand new forecast with Joseph Dames right after the break.
Now from the WCCO Live Desk.
Welcome back to the Live Desk. We had severe storms yesterday, and that left thousands of people without power as temperatures were hitting the 90-degree mark. Now, XL says some East Metro families might not get their power back until today. So let's take a look at XL's online report. Right now in Minnesota, they are reporting 46 outages affecting 698 customers. So definitely down from yesterday, down from the thousands of customers affected. However, some still are. And as we take a live look outside downtown Minneapolis, you can see clouds are in the skies. We are preparing for more rain here in the metro and around the state. So let's check in with next weather meteorologist Joseph Dames.
Friday Eve made it to Thursday, getting closer and closer to the weekend, and we have a major shift to our weather pattern coming our direction after some very warm days, very stormy days. Well, now we're going to start calming down. I still have some rain in the forecast for your Thursday, though. That's the first headline. The weather pattern is going to be less stormy. Now, I have some rain coming up over the next few. Overall, though, I have more dry time working in, more stable conditions, and definitely cooler, seasonable temperatures taking over. Let's first start off with today. By the time we get to lunchtime, there's going to be some rain around. It's going to be more of a light to moderate rain. But there's going to be some little pools and pockets where we could see some heavy rain and even a rumble of thunder. And I think those thunderstorms would be strongest southeast, where there's still a marginal risk for severe weather there. It's not completely out of the picture, but for the cities north and northwest and out to the west, it should be more of just a calm rain for the day today. I still see a little something this evening that moves out. Maybe something late at night, Thursday into the overnight into our Friday up north. The rest of the state, though, is pretty calm, and we're really calm by the time we head into our Friday morning. Your Friday forecast looks really nice. Until later. All right, here's our second chance for rain outside of today. It seems to develop more so Friday night. I think after 8 p.m., if you have plans for your Friday night, I would be prepared for a passing shower. It's going to be quite scattered. This is new to the forecast. That pulls away, and then your weekend looks to be pretty good. Let's talk about how much rain we can get between today and tomorrow. I think upwards to about a ½ an inch plus, especially cities south, and not as much up to the north, and a decent amount coming out of portions of western Wisconsin. I think it's underplaying some of the totals down here and down here. Just know you could see a little bit more than that when it's all said and done today. All right, we have a change coming. As I mentioned, we've had a beautiful stretch of summer days. We start off the month above average. We wrapped up May above average, but I believe we'll start seeing some cooler temperatures coming through. A high of 80 on Friday, which is slightly above average, but then we start to hit something more seasonable, and it will be slightly cooler by Sunday with temperatures in the lower 70s. And guess what? We keep it. Temperatures in the mid 70s next week with a few chances for a couple showers here or there. Overall, looks to be pretty dry. You can get more updates on the rain today and your weekend forecasts. Go to CBS News Minnesota. You'll find it there.
All right, Joseph, thank you. Now, this is a great story. 10 youth Special Olympic athletes will become pro basketball players today. The Lynx will sign them to one-day contracts, and then they'll practice with the team. Now, this marks the 9th year the Lynx have signed what they call a Junior Lynx Dream Team. The Lynx say the program strives to build confidence and instill a passion for the game. The Dream Team will be recognized on court on Monday, July 6th, when the Lynx host the Connecticut Sun. Happening today, the World Cup kicks off. The first match out of a total of 104 matches is Mexico versus South Africa. It's this afternoon in Mexico City, 2 p.m. our time. You'll have to wait until tomorrow to cheer on the U.S. men's national team. They're facing off against Paraguay in Los Angeles at 8 p.m. There are 16 host cities across North America for this year's World Cup. And if you want to get in on the soccer spirit, there are some World Cup deals and promotions happening today. After 3 p.m. today, you can get a buy one, get one free entree at Chipotle if you're wearing a soccer jersey. Krispy Kreme has new soccer-themed donuts and a match day deal offering a dozen original glazed donuts for $2 with the purchase of a first dozen. Buffalo Wild Wings is launching its new match day menu featuring 6 new sauces from around the globe. And McDonald's has World Cup-themed Happy Meals and adult meals with squishmallows and keepsakes featuring the images of global soccer superstars. And while all eyes are on the World Cup, the Aurora is in action here at home. They play Chicago-based Edgewater Castle FC. That game is tomorrow at TCO Stadium at 7 p.m. It's last call for drummers who want to play for and support the Vikings in their Skull Drum Line. Final auditions to join it are happening tonight at the Rotunda in the Mall of America. Fans are also invited to watch the excitement as finalists show off their talent to the judges. The audition goes from 6:30 to 8:30. All right, here's a look at what else is coming up today in sports.
Twins find a way to win last night in Detroit. A big win. Byron Buxton, 3-run home run, the key rubber game to the series today against the Tigers. Plenty of high school action as well. State high school tournament starts today at CHS Field in St. Paul, plus in Jordan, plus in Chaska, plus in St. Cloud. Should be good all week. Minnesota Vikings are wrapping up mini camp. One of the players that's back is Aaron Jones. Looked like he might leave in the offseason, but he decided to come back. He's happy he did, and he says his diet is part of the key to aging in the NFL.
My diet has definitely changed over the years. It's gotten cleaned up, but now I just have to eat more to keep my weight on. Kind of learning my body. I say every year it's like a science experiment. What works for you, what doesn't. It's always trial and error until you kind of get the exact recipe that you want or what's perfect for you.
Gopher football team has the summer to work out, but it is the time of year when you're starting to get commitments from high school recruits. PJ Fleck says in this day and age with the transfer portal and with the culture that we've created, it's not so much about getting the 4- and 5-star recruit, it's about getting the people that are a good fit.
The worst thing you can do is get a player who doesn't fit you just because he was really highly ranked and you had to recruit him. That's why I love coaching here. I don't have to do that. Mark Corral's not making me do that. Right? We get to run our program, find the right fit, find the right selection of the person and the player that works really well here at the University of Minnesota in our life program. And we're going to continue to do that.
We're back tonight at 6 and 10 on WCCO TV. For CBS News Minnesota, I'm Mike Max, and that is your morning look at sports.
The South Metro Fire Department serves the cities of West St. Paul and South St. Paul, and their latest mission proves they're here to help even the smallest residents. Check this out. A baby raccoon was stuck atop a utility pole. Kind of hard to even see there, but you can see it right between the wires. It took a few tries, but crews were able to safely coax the little guy back down to the ground. The whole family of raccoons was then reunited and safely relocated to a park nearby. They're so cute and little. Oh, I'm so glad they got down. Still to come, we're checking out the Buzz and Bloom native plant collection from Bachman's and how you can plant a pollinator garden at your home. And later, suiting up to snorkel with tropical fish right here in Minnesota. We check out this adventurous offering at Mall of America.